I mean, does he love football more than Hailee? That's
I
basically
don't
what he's
think
saying.
no, it's you're, like, creating a fight for them right now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Read Option presented by Good Time Media. I'm Wyatt. That's Jenna. And now we are going to be talking about the NFL. And we have a lot of relationship stuff we got to talk about
Mhm.
when it comes to the NFL. And then we're going to talk a little playoff bubble. Biggest thing out of the NFL that you care about, Jenna. Hailee Steinfeld and Josh Allen are engaged.
Yeah,
Happy for the happy couple.
very happy for them.
How'd you find this out?
Their Instagram
Oh,
post.
I didn't even know they posted on Instagram.
Oh my
Was it?
god, they did, like, a joint post. It's, like,
Oh,
the date to
adorable.
infinity. It was cute. It was cute.
Th Oh, that is a good picture. He's got the long hair too.
Mhm.
Good for him. Um, alright, so
Travis
here's the que
Kelce commented on it,
and Taylor
and
Swift
Taylor
liked
liked
it.
it. Yeah.
I saw people were, like, getting mad about that. Do they have beef?
Who?
The Twitter Swifties are a different group. I saw people commenting saying, like, something about Hailee and Taylor. I can't keep track.
Oh,
Do they have any
I didn't
beef?
know anything about that.
Alright, maybe I'm making stuff up. So the question here, Jenna, Josh Allen is currently the odds-on favorite to win NFL MVP.
Correct.
This is happening a little past about 2/3 of the way through the NFL season.
Mhm.
Are we worried that this is happening at a bad time? He's gonna be wedding planning during the playoffs. If his game dips even a little bit these next couple weeks, he had a great game on Sunday right after the
How many
engagement.
pause.
Okay.
Number 1, I was gonna say he had a great game, an amazing
Mhm.
game.
That could be the high, like, you get that engagement bump, and then it comes crashing.
I don't see that happening, and number 2, they're not gonna start planning yet. They're gonna wait until he's done. There's no way that they start planning. I could also see them having, like, a long engagement
Mhm.
and getting married, like, next year, like, this time next year or even 2026.
So, you don't think
Or or it could be, like, a really small, intimate, quick wedding,
or
you know?
what if you're right, and they're like, "Hey, we'll just wait till after the season to start planning," and then maybe she's a little like, "Hey, like, let's hurry this football thing up, let's get married." Or maybe on his side, he's like, "Hey, I'm in love with this woman. I wanna start planning our wedding. Screw football.
I can
I
almost
don't
promise
care."
you he's not going to risk his NFL MVP to get married. He's already engaged. He's got her. They'll be good.
What if this I mean, that's love. That's
Well,
a
that's not.
what if he's like, "You know what? This football thing, I just signed a million dollar contract. We're good
Million.
on money. I'll do okay. We'll lose in the first round of the playoffs, and then we can go get hitched and ride off in the sunset."
I think you're being very dramatic.
I'm just throwing out options for potential, like, what if that happens? He could. We're really gonna find out how much I mean, does he love football more than Hailee? That's
I
basically
don't
what he's
think
saying.
no, it's you're, like, creating a fight for them right now.
I'm throwing out
You are
potential.
causing drama for them that they do not need, and I can guarantee they do not care about.
I'm just saying if his game dips a little bit here the next couple weeks, there gonna be some finger pointing,
Okay.
and I'm happy for them. I really am. I think I love them both, and I hope it all works out. But I'm just saying we keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on Josh Allen's play for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
On the other end of the spectrum, another quarterback who is recently out of a relationship, not confirmed. No
I
one
didn't
has
even know they were dating. Who is this man?
We've talked about this on the show.
We've talked about
Will Le-
her, but I don't know who he is.
Will Levis, the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, and Victoria
Why are they
Fuller.
always quarterbacks?
What do you think? I've always had this theory: quarterbacks
Oh.
are objectively well. It's the hot quarterback theory. What like the coolest, but like most popular kids in school are always the quarterbacks. They're always the best looking crop of kids. And then that sounded weird. But anyways, you grow up like there's a correlation between being a quarterback and being good looking. Always has been, always will be.
I don't
Popular
think
kids.
he's that good looking.
Okay, but overall, the quarterback is the most attractive position.
Travis Kelce proves that wrong.
He's an outlier. You should see some of these tight ends.
True. That's true. I don't
So,
disagree with you there. I do not.
so anyways, we can go over my hot quarterback theory another time. But anyways, Will Levis,
I don't think we
and
need to do that.
I've had this argument a bunch. I'm a full believer of it. But anyways, Will Levis, quarterback for Tennessee Titans, and Victoria Fuller, former Bachelor alum, have apparently broken up. They were dating before the season, and they just haven't really. They could be together, but
What makes you did you like see a post?
someone mentioned that they might have broken up on like TikTok, and then they have not posted about each other in a very, very long time.
Have
So
they ever?
yes, I think there's still a
I was
picture
just
up.
looking at his.
Let me look at hers. Yeah, they have not posted together in months, and I feel like everything's deleted. So yeah, there's nothing about them together on our Instagram. Who knows? They could be still together, but something to keep in mind, and another factor for why I think they are broken up.
Is
He's
he going on
playing.
Bachelor in Paradise? Oh.
I would doubt it.
Oh.
But Will Levis started the year as bad as a quarterback can start. He's playing objectively much better. So
Good for him.
we talked about it, but we did talk about it on the show. I said dating Victoria Fuller is going to mess with Will Levis because Victoria, who I am a fan of, requires a lot of attention. And rightfully so, he should give her that. Now that he may not have to put so much energy towards her, he's focused on ball. He's playing well. My point from months ago is starting to be proven.
Okay.
And it's not anti-Victoria. I said it back then. I'll say it now. She deserves the attention.
I believe you.
But he's playing a lot better. So you agree with me? There might be something there to that take.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like
thanks.
that's the natural thing that happens. Like somebody glows up. Somebody.
It's the glow up. Yeah, he's going.
Yeah,
He's
it's
getting
the
the glow up.
post breakup glow up. He's got to like make her jealous.
He's got to win the breakup by making the playoffs, which is
Yeah.
not going to happen. Titans still stink. Speaking of playoffs, let's do a little bit of playoff bubble today. So we're getting down to, I think there should be 5 games left for each team.
Still seems like so many.
Yeah, I mean, it's 17 games. So we're going to go through just the wild card spots today. There's been a few playoff spots clinched. The Chiefs and the Bills have clinched the playoffs. Nobody else has. A lot of divisions are kind of figuring themselves out, but we're going to worry about just the wild card spots. There are 3 wild card spots available. We're going to go through the NFC and the AFC, and you're going to decide who's going to come out of that, who's going to make the playoffs out of that group. So we'll start with the NFC, which is a little trickier.
What are those little stars for?
So I have a list. The Vikings, Packers, and Commanders are the teams that are currently holding the wild card spot. So if the playoffs started tomorrow, the Vikings, Packers, and Commanders would be in the playoffs. They'd
and
be
then
the
the
wild
other
card
3
teams.
teams would be they would be the wild card teams?
Yes. So right now NFC we have 4 division leaders. So the Lions are leading the NFC North, which the Vikings and Packers are 1 game back. Mm-hmm. We have the Eagles, who are leading the NFC East. The Commanders are in second. We have the NFC South, which is being led right now by the Atlanta Falcons at 6-6. Not a good team. I mean, not a good division. They could easily be passed by the Bucks, who are right there. And then you have the NFC West, which is being led by the Seahawks right now, who the Niners are kind of on their tail a little bit, and same with the Rams. But so that's where we're at.
The teams that you have on this list are potential teams that could be wild cards?
Yes. So the list right there is everyone who's in the wild card race right now. There could be another team that ends up losing their division lead and falls into a wild card. But for right now, this is the wild card picture Out of
There's
those
3
teams,
total for
3
both
make
NFC and AFC, or 3 for
yes,
each?
3 each.
Oh,
So
that's a
3 of these
lot.
teams. So right now, Vikings, Packers, Commanders are in the playoffs.
Okay,
On their heels, Bucks, Cardinals, Rams. Out
okay.
of those 6, who do you think's making the playoffs and why?
The Vikings.
This one. Let's go.
I don't know anything else about any of the other teams.
All right. Who do you think's going to you got to pick?
I'm gonna say Packers just because
Okay.
I have
Those
to.
are the 2 teams that have the highest chance. That last wild card spot is going to be very interesting. The Commanders, I think, hold it
Mhm.
by 1 game right now.
Hmm.
The Commanders quarterback is
I know that.
yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. It's the
No.
rookie. The rookie. Come on. Starts with a J. Literally. Ends with a den. J Den. Dan.
Jaden Daniels.
There we go. We've only talked about
I've
him.
never heard that name in my life.
Play the clip. We've talked about him so much on this show.
Why am I not retaining any of this information?
I
It's just like
beats me.
it's too much.
Beats me. All right. So you have Vikings Packers locked in for those wild card spots. Who's your third going to?
From the
Commanders.
NFC,
You from the NFC. Commanders, Bucks, Cardinals, Rams.
Rams.
Good. That's my Super Bowl pick. And it's not looking great, to be honest, but we'll see. I do trust their quarterback, Matt Stafford, over anyone in that list. So besides my Vikings. But if anyone can close that gap in the next couple games, it's gonna be Matt Stafford and the Rams, I think. All right, moving on to the AFC. This picture's a lot clearer right now. There's
That's what
not
you have starred isn't gonna change, I don't think.
so right now, Chargers, Ravens, Broncos are the teams that are locked into the wild card spots. With the Colts, 2 games back now, maybe 3, and Dolphins even further back. There's not a lot of movement here that's going to happen. I think it's really between the Broncos and the Colts right now. And the Broncos won last night. They have a bigger lead on the Colts. You don't see any change here.
No.
Okay, so lock
No,
in
I
chart.
definitely do not think the Colts are gonna make the playoffs.
I would agree there. It's going to be an uphill climb for them, and
The
honestly,
Dolphins are having kind of a shit season too, so
yeah, they've struggled.
do you think their
Injuries.
coach is gonna get fired?
I don't know.
Their coach is so popular and, like, such
Yeah,
a personality, but, like, they haven't played well. Did they play well last year
so they're weird they made the playoffs last year, but there's a
on the
huge
wild card?
narrative. Yeah, they lost the Chiefs. They struggle in cold weather, and that was shown on Thanksgiving. What?
I just I just think, like, yeah, I get it, but it's just kind of a funny, like, "Oh, they don't do well when it's cold outside." "Oh,
You're so right.
it's too cold for them."
Yo,
They're
you're
from Florida.
so right. That's literally it, though. Like, that's a big
I
narrative.
get I get it,
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you're
but
right. It's ridiculous that they're grown men and can't win in the cold.
yeah.
I think Tua, their quarterback, has never won a game when the starting temperature is, like, below 40 degrees. It's
Hmm.
bad. I mean, it starts as a joke, and then you look at the stats like, "Oh, they actually
No,
are
I
bad."
fully believe it, it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so I don't know with Mike
"Oh,
McDaniel, their
baby."
coach. It's gonna be interesting because they are good, and they're consistently in the mix, but they always seem to underachieve.
Mm,
It feels like they are always 1 game, 1 win away from really competing.
hmm,
No one really takes them seriously when it comes to January football, and that's where you wanna be taken seriously. So,
yeah,
I would guess he sticks around just because I don't think their roster's been there for a while, and I don't think you wanna mix stuff up right now. They have a good core, so I'm guessing they will run it back, but who knows there, but
okay.
alright, so you're locking in right now as of week 13, Vikings, Packers, Rams as your wild card picks, and then Chargers, Ravens, Broncos. And we'll see. We'll keep updated, see how that goes. There could be some mix up with the division, but that's where we're at heading into next week. Where it's going to be tight, Jenna, for your team and my team. We're both chasing the Lions, and we still have to play each other once. So a lot could change between now and then.
Hmm.
Good luck.
Can't wait.
All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you guys
Prayers
next
for
week.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yes, that too. Let's talk about that hit actually.
Oh,
Did you watch it?
I've watched it multiple times, and I've actually watched a doctor, a neurologist, watched the tape back and, like, analyzed it bit by bit, and she was like, "This is devastating."
What's crazy is he'll probably play in 3 weeks.
Well, she was comparing it to,
Tua
Tua, yeah, and
Tagovailoa.
I thought it was funny because we were talking about I don't know if we were talking about it on here or just in person about how he's been hit so many times, like, he probably doesn't even know where he is.
Yeah.
So I just think it's sad, like, that he's being compared to that too, and he's got a baby on the way. I'm like, "Stay
Oh,
home, Trevor, stay home."
I totally forgot he's got the kid. He's got the kid coming.
I know, don't risk it.
Yeah, it'd probably be best for them. They're not gonna make the playoffs. They're not gonna do anything. He should just sit out, go
Out.
home, hang with your kid. So, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.